workers get like, Navarro targets India again over Russian oil purchase amid Trump-Modi thaw. White House trade advisor Peter Navarro on Monday, September 15, has once again targeted India over its trade policies, criticizing New Delhi's very high tariffs. He also alleged that elites in India profit at the expense of local workers. This comes ahead of the India visit of U.S. Chief Negotiator Brendan Lynch on Monday night to hold trade talks. Indian refiners were in bed with Russian refiners immediately after the invasion. They make money off us via unfair trade and many workers get screwed. They use that money to buy Russian oil, and Russians use that to buy weapons, Navarro told CNBC International during an interview on Monday, September 15. He added, India is coming to the table. On the trade side, they have very high tariffs. The development comes ahead of trade talks between Lynch, the assistant U.S. trade representative for South and Central Asia, and India's chief negotiator, Rajesh Agrawal. Confirming the one-day visit by Lynch, Agrawal said that both sides aim to fast-track the negotiations, without giving further details, reported Reuters. In the past, Navarro had called India a Maharaja of tariffs. The U.S. trade advisor also questioned Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's cooperation with Russian President Vladimir Putin and Chinese President Xi Jinping. Earlier, Navarro had also questioned Prime Minister Narendra Modi's cooperation with Russian President Vladimir Putin and Chinese President Xi Jinping, highlighting tensions between India's democratic image and its global partnerships. Trending stories. Look, the Indian people need to understand what's going on here. You got Brahmins profiteering at the expense of the Indian people. We need that to stop, Navarro had said earlier. Recently, Navarro had also targeted BRICS, which includes India, China, Russia, Brazil, and South Africa, along with new members Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, the UAE and Indonesia, saying that the bloc would not survive without selling to the U.S. India won't buy U.S. corn. U.S. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick in an interview on Saturday with Axios also criticized India's high tariffs on American products, saying that India brags that they have 1.4 billion people. Why won't 1.4 billion people buy 1 bushel of U.S. corn? Doesn't that rub you the wrong way that they sell everything to us and they won't buy our corn? They put tariffs on everything. He further warned New Delhi to reduce tariffs or have a tough time doing business with the U.S. U.S.-India trade talks. Meanwhile, the trade talks between India and the U.S. are scheduled to take place on Tuesday, September 16, as the negotiations gain momentum. During the sixth round of negotiations, the Washington and New Delhi officials are expected to discuss a bilateral trade agreement, BTA. The talks were originally scheduled to take place between August 25 to 29, but were postponed after U.S. President Donald Trump imposed